Yo, what's up, man? I'm sitting here thinking, as a content creator and like personally, what am I doing and how is this gonna work and what are my best options and da 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 da, right? So that's kind of just the position I'm in. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not working, I'm not doing anything, so I gotta figure out what's my next move. And I'm my following, my supporters, my viewers, I see that I said that like separately, viewers and supporters are not the same thing. My following is overall, trying to figure out, but also I got to consider my mental health in the process of it, because being a content creator, it you put that at risk, depending on what type of content you're making. But me personally, because I'm like more of like a internet personality, uh my mental health is really at risk, because I'm not making the best decisions, and I'm in a position where a lot of people could feel comfortable with expressing their views on my circumstances, my character, my decision making, things of that nature, right? So I'm like, trying to understand like what's the best way to build a following, keep my following, and but also make sure that I'm, doing it in a way that's comfortable for me, that works for me, right? So, I'm like, no matter what I do, people are always gonna have a different opinion, no matter what. Like when you look at when I look at the gambling, right? I play roulette, and I went viral on TikTok for gambling. People tell me, "Why you playing roulette?" Or you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just play blackjack? Or why don't you do sports betting? Like I can't please everybody. Everyone's gonna always have their own opinion, no matter what it is. Even if they say, "Okay, you're playing roulette, but why don't you just bet on red and black?" Or why don't you make these type of bets? And it's like everyone has their own opinion. I go to Dollar Tree, people talking about, the things that I'm buying. Why don't you buy this? Or why are you buying this? And why don't you just go to the grocery store instead? You know what I mean? Um, as a content creator, why don't you just do reactions? Why don't you just um, do whatever? Like everyone has an opinion. And a lot of times people get mad when I don't take their opinion. I mean, this is who I've been for before I was a content creator. And I'm not going to ever act like I haven't, like I I don't need to change the way that I think, or change, because I do. I wouldn't be in a position. That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is the position that I'm in, it grants people this sense of like, you should listen to me. But because obviously I'm not doing like what I'm trying. Obviously, I'm having a hard time doing things the way I want to do it and be successful at it, right? And that's what the controversy is about. Like the controversy is like the cheat code that surpasses all of that if I do it the right way and I manage to, avoid a lot of the consequences. So the controversy is what starts. When I started YouTube, when I started like I started with zero, right? Nobody could say they know who I am without knowing about the controversy, because I started off with controversies. Even the Taco Bell music video, that was intended to be controversial, and that was like the beginning of all of this, right? So, I don't. I'm getting too old for this. You know what I'm saying? Like I started this in 2019, as far as going viral, and I'm always stuck, man. It's like I know that if I really take that path, no matter what, I'm only crazy until I'm a genius. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm only wrong until I'm right, So I'm stuck. Like I'm getting comfortable with just doing daily vlogs, and building it the slow way, like, taking the slow path. Like I'm starting to adapt more to just, you know, let me just grind it out, you know, at least for a year. Let me grind it out and see what happens, you know what I'm saying? But as I'm trying to, you know, build a community and, you know, people saying, you know, make a Discord and, you know, do live streaming and things like this, I'm also dealing with different opinions. I'm different with different perspectives and everyone telling me what to do and people getting mad because I don't listen to their advice. And then they, you know, that might make people feel like, well, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this guy's an idiot, da-da-da, this, that, and the third. So then it gets to the point where it's like, all right, now this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? The slow path, like really trying to build a community, that doesn't work because there's hostility even with, you know, the people that do support me. I've said this in multiple videos, but I'm an unconditional person. This is, if you're watching me because you're expecting this to just, I'm just going to get up. You expecting me to just get up and just start doing things the right way, go get a, you know, as far as with jobs, people telling me, people are not, you know, like I said, it doesn't end. Like people saying, oh, I should join the military. I should go get a trade job. I should do construction, or why don't I do, like, it doesn't end with the opinions. Keep in mind, I've never asked for anyone for any opinion about nothing. Like people are just giving me opinions, man. And it's like, it does get annoying after a while because I start to look at it and I'm like, it's not even about me. You know what I'm saying? It's just about people wanting to express themselves. And I don't have a problem with that. At the same time, I got to be cautious with my own mental health. You know what I mean? Like I can't allow myself to care too much. So I'm in a tough position. Like I want to interact with people. I want to respond to comments. I want to get on my live stream and really interact with people. But I also see how people kind of feel. Like I'm just seeing like the energy. Like I could feel like how people feel when I'm not doing things. I'm doing things the way I want to do it, and they just don't think it's going to work. It works for me mentally, emotionally. It works for me. That's most important, more important than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not stable. I'm not conditional. So that's why it's through the struggles. That's why, you know, I always talk about progression, and it might not seem like I'm doing better, but I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been consistent. I've been uploading when's the last time have I ever uploaded? I've been uploading consistently for the last 2 months, you know. It's just a slow progress, and it doesn't mean that I'm not I can't fall off, or I still shouldn't be doing better in other areas, but I got to take my time. So like I was thinking about today's vlog, like cause I already uploaded today, but I'm like, you know what? I want to upload multiple times within a day now. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know what? This is just, I'm gonna learn from my mistakes, and that's the only thing I can do. So if I am making mistakes, which I know I am, because I'm not perfect, and I know I'm unconditional and I'm unstable, I'm gonna learn from it at my own rate. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do things the way I want to do them. You know, a lot of people not gonna like that because everyone has different opinions of what I should be doing, but it's my life, my choices.